I ain't never made a call to Diddy. Really? I got Diddy's number. Just hit him up. Yo, Diddy, what up? Never happened.
Because they like where my homies out west stay. Yeah. What we can just say, what? I'm like a rapper. R-E-R. Got so many days.
If you feel strong enough about something, then you might put a little before you say exactly what you're saying.
For 28 years, Sean Diddy Combs built an empire by intimidating, controlling, and silencing anyone who stood in his way. Rappers had to check in, pay tribute, and bow down to his bad boy empire. But there was one man he never dared to touch, one rapper who dissed him for nearly 3 decades, called him out by name, linked him to scandals, and exposed his darkest secret. That man was Eminem. And there's a clear reason why Diddy was too afraid to mess with him. While most thought Eminem's shots at Diddy were random, he was actually exposing the real reason Diddy couldn't respond. It wasn't about lyrical skill or record sales, it was something much deeper. Authentic street protection and the kind of respect that money can't buy but fear can. From his Samoan connections to his refusal to check in with the Crips, from standing up to Suge Knight to earning 50 Cent's loyalty, Eminem built a reputation that even the most powerful mogul in hip-hop knew not to test. Every diss, every subliminal, every prediction about Diddy's downfall was proof of why Eminem was untouchable. But before we dive into why Diddy feared him, we need to understand what made Marshall Mathers different from every other rapper in the game. This wasn't about awards or chart positions, this was about real street back. Most rappers who went against moguls like Diddy ended up destroyed, their careers sabotaged, radio play gone, and collaborations cut off. But Eminem had something money couldn't buy: protection from people who didn't care about Billboard charts.
Phone calls were made, and then that's how the feature came about, because they were like, anything in return, what do you want? And they was like, I want a feature from him.
The foundation of Diddy's fear began with one fact: Eminem had genuine connections to some of the most respected and feared groups on the West Coast, the Samoan community, especially the legendary Booyah Tribe. These 5 brothers earned respect in South Central LA not through fame, but through loyalty and strength. When Eminem's manager, Paul Rosenberg, contacted Monster Ganzi from Booyah Tribe about Eminem being extorted by some Crips, it wasn't a business call, it was for protection. That link led to their 2003 collaboration 911 with Booyah Tribe and Be Real. More importantly, it gave Eminem real street security. When the Crips tried to make Eminem check in the street rule of paying tribute to local gangs, he refused. Most celebrities would have paid or backed down, but Eminem stood firm. Once the Crips realized they'd have to deal with his Samoan allies, they backed off. Word spread fast Eminem wasn't someone to extort. Diddy, who built his empire on fear and control, understood exactly what that meant.
Suge came, he had some Mexican niggas. Now we from New York. You ain't never seen a nigga with a tattoo on his forehead. 118th Street crew. I'm like,
but the Samoan protection was just the start. What truly defined Eminem's fearlessness and sent shockwaves through the industry was when he faced Suge Knight, the most feared man in hip-hop at the time. In the early 2000s, 50 Cent was filming the In Da Club video, one of the biggest moments in rap history. The set was energetic, cameras rolling, and dancers performing until chaos hit. Suge Knight arrived with what witnesses called an army of gang members, ready to crash the shoot and assert dominance. Everyone knew Suge's reputation for violence and intimidation. When he appeared, it meant serious trouble. Tony Yayo, who was present, later described the scene.
this is when I knew Eminem was real. He's like, don't give a man. This is when I knew. I'm like, damn, Eminem is a real nigga. These niggas 50 niggas outside, what's up? And then nigga Suge just walked.
The game confirmed on Vlad TV that this wasn't a casual visit, it was Suge flexing his power. While security panicked and executives froze, Eminem refused to back down. Think about that, while everyone else was running from Suge Knight, Eminem stood his ground. He wasn't afraid of Suge's reputation, his crew, or the consequences. The confrontation ended without violence, not because Eminem surrendered, but because Suge realized that escalating meant facing far more than one rapper. And Diddy was watching. He saw how Eminem handled the most dangerous man in the industry and understood this wasn't someone he could intimidate, control, or silence.
I never dissolved the relationship between me and them. It'd be pretty tough for us to have an argument because I hold them in the kind of regards I hold my grandparents in.
I noticed that.
You know, he provided opportunities for me to take care of myself when I couldn't at that point. Like I actually couldn't make it happen without the assistance that I got from him.
He seems like the only person you are loyal to.
Yeah, that's it.
Having real protection and standing up to Suge Knight was impressive, but what truly made Diddy think twice was Eminem's powerful alliance with 50 Cent. When Eminem signed 50 to Shady Records in 2002, It wasn't just a business deal. It was the union of two forces: Eminem's authenticity and 50 Cent's street power. 50 Cent wasn't just a rapper. He had survived multiple attempts on his life, had deep street ties, and a fearless reputation. Their alliance sent a clear message: they were untouchable. This partnership wasn't built on money, it was built on loyalty and respect. 50 Cent genuinely admired Eminem, and the feeling was mutual.
Everything else happened because at that point, when you're saying that this is what's next and this is what you really believe in, who disagrees with you when you're selling 23 million records on the Marshall Mathers LP? You see what I'm saying? Everybody wants to do what you want to do at that point, and then because of his support, it got the right look, and I was able to have the largest debut in hip-hop.
Throughout their careers, 50 has always stood by Eminem. Anyone who came for M had to face both of them. 50 Cent's ongoing public attacks on Diddy, through trolling, interviews, and documentaries, served as a form of protection for Eminem. From Diddy's point of view, going after Eminem meant going to war with both him and 50 Cent, two of the most fearless, well-connected artists in the industry. That wasn't just a rap beef, it was a battle he couldn't win.
Beautiful wife, kids, and a gorgeous home. What would make me jump in the tub with a cordless phone? I'm straight vicious, I hit you with plates and dishes, leave you with 8 stitches. When I'm gay, cause I hate. Don't be nice to me, I've had it with girls, and I'll still be mad at the world, even if it apologized to me.
Once Eminem's protection and alliances were in place, he started doing what no other rapper dared to: dissing Diddy directly and repeatedly. These weren't random shots, they were calculated attacks designed to expose Diddy's true nature. As early as 1996, on a track called F*** in Crazy*, Eminem was already targeting Diddy's bad boy empire. 2000, he was more direct, mocking Diddy's relationship with Jennifer Lopez and calling him irrelevant. What made these disses unique was their consistency. While other artists backed down under pressure, Eminem kept firing album after album, year after year, and Diddy never responded. In hip-hop, silence means weakness. Every unanswered diss made Diddy look smaller, and Eminem knew it. This wasn't just lyrical skill, it was psychological warfare.
I never made a call to Diddy, really? I got Diddy's number, just hit him up. Yo, Diddy, what up? Never happened.
Then came 2018. Machine Gun Kelly made the mistake of dissing Eminem, and Eminem responded with Killshot. Hidden within that song was a bombshell line aimed at Diddy. The day MGK puts out a hit is the day Diddy admits he put the hit out that got Pac killed. Though he followed it with, "I'm just playing, Diddy, you know I love you," the damage was done. Eminem had just accused the most powerful mogul in hip-hop of being connected to Tupac's death, and Diddy said nothing. No lawsuit, no response. Everyone realized Diddy wasn't avoiding him out of respect. He was afraid.
Strong enough about something, then you might put a little before you say exactly what you're saying.
In November 2023, Cassie Ventura filed a shocking lawsuit against Diddy, accusing him of abuse and forcing her into disturbing acts that he allegedly filmed for blackmail. Within 24 hours, Diddy settled for about $20 million. Suddenly, all of Eminem's disses over the years made sense. The accusations, the warnings, they weren't random insults. They were truths hidden in plain sight. Fans began connecting the dots. Eminem had been hinting at Diddy's dark behavior for years, long before anyone else dared to speak up.
A lawsuit filed against Sean Diddy Combs accuses the music performer and executive of physical and
The lawsuit confirmed what Eminem had been saying for decades. Yet even after being exposed, Diddy didn't fight back. No lawsuit, no pressure, no retaliation. Just silence. That silence said it all. It proved Diddy knew Eminem had been telling the truth, and that he feared what else Eminem might reveal if pushed too far. Then, in July 2024, Eminem released The Death of Slim Shady. On the track Fuel, he referenced SAS and spelled rapper without the letter P, a clear-coded message about Diddy.
Because they like where my homies out west stay. Yeah. What we can just say, what? I'm like a R-E-R. Got so many say.
2 months later, in September 2024, federal agents arrested Diddy on charges of racketeering, sex trafficking, and transporting individuals for illegal activities. That's when everyone finally understood what they had been witnessing for 28 years. Eminem hadn't been dissing Diddy all that time. He had been exposing him.